Hi everyone, myself Anand. Thank you for watching this video. So today I'm trying to take some random questions on SQL. We'll get into the video. Okay, so today I'm trying to take a video on difference between where and having. So the people facing issues are while working on SQL when using the where and having. So like just I'll explain with once. Where is used to filter the table. So you can directly mention the select statement and then you can directly use the where after that. So there won't be an issue using the where. But when you're using having, this used from the variable, same like where, but after applying group type. So I'll explain the example here. So I'm using MS SQL Server tool. So you can use MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, whatever tool you are interested, you can use it. There's no restriction for using where and having. Mm, okay. So if you're using MS SQL Server, so you have to connect the database here. I created a database, my database here, with the table like customers and table. So before using that database, we have to mention like use my database. After that, to select statement. So this is a table with 5 rows. So after this, as I mentioned before, you can do the where condition after the select statement. I mentioned the where, so the condition has to be followed with the columns which are in the table. So here we have ID, name, country, score. So even if you are taking with ID equal to 1, is not mandatory to mention semicolon. See, so ID 1, so it shows an entire row. So you can select the columns as well to read that country, score, alone. So, yeah. So it shows the country and score. So it is not a thing mandatory like the thing the column which are mentioning the where has to be mentioned in select set. It is not mandatory. So it is for the condition alone. So after that, I'll go to the star now. So if you are using score, greater than 5. Now if you're executing it, there's something like that. You go with R. So yeah, so likewise you can use where condition at a select statement. So now we'll get into the having class. So this are the same. Mm, So before that, I'll show the difference to how it will be affected on the table. See. So select star from sorry, okay. So now I found an error like I mentioned ID equal to 1. So instead of that, if I'm selecting Germany, Germany and score equal to greater than 300. You'll see here. So the statement will show the entire table. This statement will show the where class with the condition. to filter the table in current table. So country equal to Germany. So see here like country Germany will be big, and then and condition which is used for filter both the thing like if both the statements, sorry, both the filtrations is success, then it will show the output. So if one is false and one is true, for example, a country equal to Germany and the score is greater than 300 is not there. For example, if it is less than 300, and so it is false. So it won't show the output. So like this. So we're using R. So either one of the condition is satisfied, it will show the output. So here the score is going to greater than 300. So this is how it shows. Like country equal to Germany and score greater than 300. Greater than 300, yeah, it is 350 and 500. It shows same rows. I'm sorry, two rows. If it is greater than 350, see, only one row will be there. So this is how where condition works. Now if you're getting into having, so we copy the same statement. But here, you can directly use the having after select statement. You have to use group by as mentioned before. So group by is applied on the columns, column names. Because we see here, so we have Germany, we have two types. If you are doing sum on this, for example, as I mentioned, group by will be useful only when aggregation is applied on the select statement of any columns. If I'm doing aggregation, for example, some average and score, and I'm selecting this country to show an output, will throw an error. At that time, we have to use group. I'll explain the sample. See, country. Then some. The North score. If I'm going execution, so shows like aggregation function or group because. So if I'm using the aggregation function, the group A has to be there. Group A, what to do with the group A? Group A has to be applied on this country. Okay, so only then see here. So if I'm doing the sum for this column, I'm throwing for the country output. So country and the score will be mentioned and the sum will be applied on the score. But it will be confused, like whether to apply this some function on this Germany or this thing, or this USA or this USA. So you get confused. So at the time we have to use group by. So we make it combined. See here. So now I made a group by on the country column and then do the sum for the score. So I've done function here, so I have to change the name, alias name. So no column name is here, so I'll mention like CX. CX score. So now I am executing it. It will show now with the country and CX score. So now I can apply filter. So now we have to apply the filter. Like as we mentioned before, after group A, we are able to apply having. So having here. Having, so, okay. Country equal to Germany. See, Germany equal to 850. So I'll show the difference here to the normal select statement. See. So I made a group by on the country and then having Germany. So Germany, I made a group by for this column country and score. So I made a group by on country column. Germany prepared, and then USA prepared, UK. So everything prepared and it shows the score of some. Even I can go with the average also. There's also it will be any aggregation function. It's shown up. So this is how where and having works. So keep in mind like where will be applied after the select statement directly. we will be applied after group by. But this group by has to be uh, used only when if you are using aggregation function select state. Once you're using aggregation function followed by any normal column name, so that column name has to be mentioned in the group by. Okay, so keep practicing it. You'll be familiarized with this concepts well. So I hope like you'll be liking this video. So if you are liking this video, do like the video and then the comments as well. So if you have any issues or if you are having a doubt on the video, you can do the comment. So in the next video, so I'll be explaining those concepts in a better manner. So thank you for watching this video. Finally, bye.